Hey there, this is Sandra Edmond, Queen of Tax Deeds. How is the new year going for you guys? I hope that you've decided to make yourself more productive and make more money and save more time this year. So, one of the things I want to show you for this Tip Tuesday is how to save time and still get more deals. Okay, we want to be conservative about the amount of time we spend on doing things, but still be able to get everything done. So I saw this really great quote from Mark Joyner, which describes some of the things I'm going to be teaching you today. And it says, experts in every field agree on the transformative power of systems. Okay, what a great quote. Experts in every field agree on the transformative power of systems. Systems are really important to have in your business. So I'm going to show you here real quickly a system that I use in Gmail to help me respond to sellers if they send me a message via email. Why would they send me a message via email first to begin with? Because in my letters, I include my email address and also let them know that they can text me or they can reach me on WhatsApp. I put the WhatsApp in because sometimes people are international and they may not be able to call. WhatsApp is always free to call. It's an app that you can get on your phone if you're not familiar with it. But I always include different ways for them to contact me. That way they can use the one which is easiest or they feel more comfortable with. So here's a system I want to show you that's going to save you time when responding to the emails from the sellers on leads and helps you to do a well thought out response without having to think about the response all the time. You just have to make some minor changes on it. So Google, and I'm in Gmail right now, as you can see up here. This is my Gmail screen. And all I did was I hit compose and it came up with, this is the normal area that I would normally just write a message, right? And then at the bottom, you see that I have my footer, my email signature that shows up here. So as you see, all I'm going to do, since this is going to be a seller's email, is I'm just going to remove that from my signature. And very easily, I can respond to a seller by coming over here and going into these templates. Look at that. And if I hit template, and this is my template for lead response, I get a whole email in here that I can send to them and customize based on the property. So I can come over here as well and put in, 123 Main Street. And then you can put in their first name here, like George. Oh, what's wrong with me? I can't spell George. Thank you so much, George, or whatever their name may be, just to personalize it a bit. Okay, so what it is these Gmail templates, you can save them. You can make up to 50 templates and you can save them. You can even re-edit them after you've put them into the Gmail templates. Just come over here in the three little dots here. You first need to enable templates as well. And I'll get towards the end, we'll get to the instructions that I have that I can share with you on how to do all of that. Okay, and another tip I'd like to share with you as well is starting your email with thanks so much, or your response with thanks so much. I got this idea because literally this morning I got a text that started out with thanks so much. And usually I scan my text messages to see if I'm either going to read the whole thing now or read it later. So this one got me curious and made me read the whole thing because it said thanks so much. So I'm wondering, oh, what did I do that they're thanking me so much for? What is this one about here? So thanks so much is a really good way to start your marketing, your email too. It's doing a little bit of marketing in your response. If you don't have Gmail, don't worry. You can do the same thing without Gmail, and I'll show you in the end how to do that. So we just want to make sure we do a well thought out message that we've already written in advance. So therefore, we're giving a really good first impression. And you can make sure that you spell checked everything correctly and the grammar and everything is good without having to worry so much about what the content says. All right. So I hope this is helpful to you guys. And one of the main reasons I want to share this with you is Robert Kiyosaki has this great quote that I like here, which he says, think of these business systems as bridges that will provide you a path for you to cross safely to financial freedom. And he goes on to say, let's take a dentist. A dentist spends years in school learning to become a self-contained system. You as the client get a toothache. You go to see your dentist. He fixes the tooth, you pay, and you go home. You're happy, and then you tell your friends about your dentist. In most cases, the dentist can do the entire job by himself. The problem is that if the dentist goes on vacation, so does his income. True business owners can go on vacation forever because they own a system, not a job. If the business owner's on vacation, the money still comes in. What a great quote on systems. This is a quote from Robert Kiyosaki. You know, he is the famous author of one of the real estate Bibles that investors read, which is oh my gosh, the book escapes me for a second there. That's crazy. But anyway, Robert Kiyosaki has a great book called Cash Flow Quadrant. And Cash Flow Quadrant is also a really, really good book too. But when I first got started in real estate, I read Robert Kiyosaki's book, the one about, you know, what rich people teach their friends. That's the book. I forget the exact title, but the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. That's what everybody calls it, Rich Dad Poor Dad book. It's basically what the rich teach their kids that poor dad doesn't teach their kids, stuff like that. So anyway, this is Cash Flow Quadrant. This quote comes from, which is another really, really good book. So if you don't have it, go on Audibles or whatever you might use and get it. It's really, 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 really good. So just to wrap up and show you again, what we did here is that this is just an easy way for you to create your templates. You go over here to templates, you see that? And then you come over here and you do it. And you can also like write over a template. You see that? I can write over this template too if I decide to make a change and I want to use 123 Main Street on all of them, which I wouldn't. You know, you just want to personalize it a little bit. So this will save you time, but most importantly, it helps you to create a system. So if you like this tip, don't forget to give me a thumbs up or like the post. And if you really like it, I can share this template I use with you. I just used it this morning for a seller, and that's why I saved this one here. So just reading the description, how to get a copy of this template along with step-by-step instructions on how to exactly to do it if you have Gmail. All right, and don't forget to follow and subscribe. Happy investing.